Hello there, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, hi, I feel so dead right now, not gonna lie. Today was a day full of cleaning and cleaning and cleaning and cleaning. But I rushed taking a shower before this. Still was late, but I needed a shower. I felt like death, I still feel like death. It's too hot, it's too sweaty. But at least I'm clean now. And after this I still gotta clean some more, but hey, it's my break in between cleaning. Yay! Hopefully the Gacha gods are kind tonight to help revitalize me for even more cleaning! Oh well, I shall enjoy myself for now. So we're starting off with Ash's record. Dreams and lies, two sides of a coin. Boop. I don't want to go back to cleaning. I really don't. But there's so much to do, because for some reason, my uncle's friend's gonna sleep over. Like, during the weekend. So last minute, so much cleaning has to be done. Let's see how this goes, though. Lord, I hope you're enjoying Ursus. I've arrived in Colombia. It's an interesting place. The only word I have to describe it. I've been thinking about a question that we've all heard of or thought about. We might just trace the value of raison d'etre to of good many things back to it. Like I'd wanna do like a normal stream time, but we'll just see how it feels. Is the history that we're unfamiliar with just to roll the dice? Or is there a degree of inevitability? What would the world look like if we turned back to the clock 10,000 years and allowed things to play out one more time? Things playing out one more time, even more cleaning! I think they've left. How can you tell? Footsteps. I always heard at least one set of footsteps at the mouth of the cave. But now it's all quiet. Something must have happened. How many days have we been in here? I think this is day 3. That puddle reflects a little bit of sunlight at dusk. Maybe most of the group left. What are we waiting for? I've had enough. I'm heading out now. We can cut the rope behind me. Let's get out of here. There's at least a dozen of them. All of them armed. We don't even know why they kidnapped us. At least they didn't kill us on the spot. This is our chance. Maybe we should wait. If we get on the wrong side of them. You can stay here and wait for death if you want. Me, I'm going. Columbia's so close. If I'm gonna die, I would rather not die here. Well, good luck to that, dude. Need a hand? Oh, to the rescue. It's been some time since we arrived at this strange world. I can't say I'm used to life here yet, and I'm sure the same is true for you. But if you ignore the unfamiliar creatures for a minute, you'll find this world more familiar than you might think. It may sound strange, but this is where my mind is. We should do what we can to understand it. I should probably play Rainbow Six Siege someday, just to know more about these characters. From the tracks here, it looks like the main group left 3 days ago. Unfortunately, my car broke down the day before I ran into you. It doesn't look like we'll be able to catch them. Oh no! I knew they wouldn't wait for us. Who would stop to wait when the wealth of Colombia awaits? But we paid them. They didn't even try to find us. The Barrens are a dangerous place. They didn't want to linger even for a day. Life is about looking out for number one. We just have to live with it. Never, I say. Never count on someone else. I agree. And complaining won't do you any good. We're on our own here. According to the map, the closest village is about 100 clicks to the south. We'll need a resupply there. South? But we're going west! An ancient Eastern philosopher once said, need to save food for 3 months for a 1,000-mile journey. Food, not money? Well, it's better to have food. What if you don't run across any stores? Never mind. Anyway, we'll need to prepare if we want to make it where we're going. There's no time to complain. Put yourselves together. We're leaving. I trust you with my life, ma'am. I'll follow you. Ooh, it's hot in the desert. Alright, one more time. Your name is Erwin. You're a Cabernet and you hail from Lithuanian. You're ruled by the twin empresses, and you have a lot of people who are skilled in the originium arts. Don't forget our proud musical tradition. Your name is Nicola. You're from Ursus, and your race is Ursus too. Yes, the name Ursus is feared by many nations, and by many of its own people. Your name is Alicia. You're from Kashmiraj, home to the famous night sports. That's right. I have some questions about these night sports. These are corporate-sponsored fights to the death by hired warriors, forming an important part of the Kashmiraj economy. The knights competing in these competitions are considered stars, even heroes, and human life is a commodity. That's what people who have been to the big city say. Strange, but not incomprehensible. May I ask a frank question? You're clearly a skilled warrior, seeing how you saved us from those bandits. But your knowledge about our land seems to be rather lacking. Where exactly are you from? Pardon me. I come from a place that is, shall I say, pretty far away. That doesn't really matter. She saved our lives. We should trust her. We're in this together, at least for now, since we're going to the same place. You said you were traveling as a group, heading for Colombia? Victoria, Gaul. Now Colombia. Nicola, Erwin, and I set out from the village in western Kashmiraj as a part of a pioneer group. You've heard of the Great Expansion, haven't you? Great Expansion. Yes, I've heard the word. Of course you have. Even someone who hasn't heard of Kashmir's Major must have heard of the Great Expansion. Who could hear the name and not feel their heart race? Just imagine, massive nomadic cities roaming the wilds, delivering supplies to farms and mines, showering you with money in exchange for goods. Yeah, I heard that Colombia has endless expanses of land waiting to be cultivated. No one will take your land from you, and everything you grow belongs to you. You can have an entire farm if you're willing to work hard. Wait a second, brother. Where's your ambition? A farm? Mines are where the real money is. Excuse me, by mines, do you mean Originium mines? Of course, what else? But aren't they a source of infection? And catastrophes. Nomadic cities can avoid catastrophes, but not mines and farms. Won't that threaten your dreams? Sounds like Colombia is telling you there's a chance to get rich here. People from around the world risk their lives to help Colombia expand its borders, without the government putting any skin in the game. You say such strange things. Of course mining is dangerous, even a burning beast knows that. So what? Look at the thing on my neck. What do I care about danger? I meant no offense. I'm not making any accusations. I'm in no position to do that. Catastrophes are pretty low on the list of things that can lose you your farm. You never know when a catastrophe might take your farm in the Barren Lands. But you know for sure that your lord will take your farm in Ursus. You're right. We all have to try to survive. And I hear you can have a good life in Colombia, as long as you have money, whether you're infected or normal, Cabernet or Sarkaz. Now that's what I call fair. I never thought you Lithuanians were concerned about these things. The infected are pests everywhere, anywhere. It's just that Lithuanian isn't so diligent about pest control. But none of this matters once we arrive in Colombia. You're right, everything will be fine once we get to Colombia. Have any of you ever been to Colombia? No. Never. Don't worry, we've all heard the stories. I saw a movie about a poor Sargon kid who made his fortune in Colombia. Was that movie at least based on a true story, my dude? The Colombians have no taste in music, but that movie thing is pretty interesting. Yeah, interesting. I think I've seen that movie before. My father went to Colombia. Good for you, girl. And ooh, hello, welcome. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went by well. I got a letter from him a month ago, saying he settled down there, and inviting me to join him. Your father's in Colombia? You never told us. I still can't believe it. He left home so many years ago. Who knows how long it took for the letter to reach me from Colombia? Ah, now I get it. Someone knew your dad got rich in Colombia and hired people to kidnap you for ransom. Everything makes sense now. Sure, that's what happened, Mr. Ursus Villager. Totally. Ah, so we two poor sods got dragged into this mess of a rich man's daughter. Think on the bright side, brother. This proves that you really can strike it rich in Colombia. You're right.
Are you sure that's what happened?
Of course it is. What else could it be? Looks like getting kidnapped wasn't such a bad thing. Sister, we've been through hell together. You should tell us what your dad does once you find him. That's right. Let's share the wealth.
Alright. What about you? Why are you going to Colombia?
Same as you. Looking for a job. Excuse me, may I look at the map? Yes, it must be. This hill right here.
I hope this guy can read maps good. If not, oh, please don't be leading them to their doom.
See that? That's city number 9. Have you ever seen a nomadic city that big? It'll be the center of the new Colombia-Cashmere's highway. They'll open up trade between the two countries, even the intercity net. Colombian films will enter the Cashmere's market, and the major finals in the Grand Night territory will be broadcast in real time in Colombia. The stories are true.
It's so big.
I've never seen anything that big in my life. It's a monumental landmark, alright? I'll work there someday. I'll make my own fortune. No one can stop me.
Well, good luck to him. It's good to have goals. It's good being ambitious. Massive cities sail the wasteland under the setting sun, a scene surreal and awe-inspiring in equal measure. But we all know that spectacular wonders are often built from mundane bricks, even downright ugly ones. The glamorous surface always hides the same lies. The eyes of everyone here are full of dreams, a kind of pure, naive passion that I've only seen in the eyes of the most loyal warriors and the most innocent children. But I don't know what awaits them ahead. Or perhaps we all know how the story ends because history has shown it too many times. Fingers crossed for a happy ending.
Recoil will throw your aim off if you're tense. Relax. The key is in the rhythm of your breathing. Very good. Line up your sights with the target, then squeeze the trigger.
Oh. Good for her.
Not bad for a first try. Less meat for dinner, though.
Does everyone learn to use this where you come from?
No. We take up arms so others can lay them down. I hope the day will never come when you have to take up arms, but if it comes, you'll be glad you learned this. Crossbows might be more useful for you guys. I have a friend who would have been a good teacher if she was here.
I know how to use a bow. I've even hunted with it. I fantasized about becoming as skilled as a knight, but I gave up practicing after Dad gave me a scolding. So the isekai protagonists have stronger bodies than most people here? Or is it weaker? If it's stronger, that makes sense, because they're isekai protagonists, you gotta gain some skills and powers. First, you gotta have language ability to be able to to interact with people, and an extra sturdy frame to survive the wilderness.
Interesting. I had a similar experience myself, though I wasn't so obedient. Choose your own way for yourself when you start your new life. We've got firewood. We can make dinner now. Let's go. You must be hungry.
Dots. Aren't you hungry?
These sandwich cans are the only food we have left. It's a little salty, but food is food. I kind of like it. If only we had some rye bread. No argument there. I'll have some. Food in this place is safe to eat, as far as I can tell. It's not too bad. I feel so warm.
I'm assuming that this canned stuff is probably similar to Spam since they said it's salty, which I enjoy. I like Spam, so I'll try this.
Hot food always makes you feel like things aren't so bad, right? Like there's always a way. Of course. Colombia's a stone throw away. Soon we'll be starting new lives. Hear, hear. Let's not forget this. Booze, where'd you find it? I grabbed a couple of things when we left that cave. Payback for getting us separated from the caravan. Can't read a label though. It looks like it's in Colombian. Nice. A drink is exactly what we need right now. Too bad I sold my cello in Lithuanian, or would play something for us. Didn't realize you had that up your sleeves. What could be more shameful than a Lithuanian who doesn't play an instrument? Here's to music. And to the new cello you'll buy once you've made your fortune in Colombia. A drink, sister?
Sorry, I'm not much of a drinker.
Too bad. Not many chance to drink your fill like this back home. Too bad, too bad. Well, brother, Prost. To a new life. To Colombia. Look at me. I almost forgot about the Fräulein. Here to join us? Sorry, I'll pass. I'd love to join, but I need to stay alert tonight.
They should be safe, I hope. A short distance from the camp.
Line of sight isn't great. We should have made our move earlier. Don't worry, they won't get out of the forest. Careful. They might still be with the one who hit our camp. We're ready this time. We'll make them pay. Stay here while I scout ahead. If I get a shot.
Good thing she's on high alert.
Back so soon? He's not coming back. Experienced, but not professional enough. Put down your weapon. It was you. Sure was. Please answer the rest of my questions just as honestly. Who sent you? I'm not in a great mood today. If this is how you want to continue the conversation, I'm happy to oblige. Why did you kidnap them? Money. Farms and mines always need new labor. There's always business to be done with pioneer groups traveling across the wasteland. Why those three? Those three? What are you talking about? You killed our guys. We came after you. What are you waiting for? You won. The remaining supplies and ammo are yours. Do it!
Well, the guy said, take the stuff, okay. I didn't write this to accuse. I'm in no position to do that. As they say, you should not criticize someone until you have walked a mile in their shoes. This is an interesting world, one that is different from ours. It is like a mirror, and we must reflect upon what it is reflecting. I have learned a lot in this world. Where did you go?
I took care of a little problem.
I heard strange sounds.
It's all fine now. Get some sleep. You'll need it for the journey ahead.
But I can't sleep.
Well then, come sit with me and we can have a little chat.
I'm not sure why, but I feel afraid.
It's normal to feel fear. It's normal to fear the unknown. It's called caution, and it's a good thing to have. What are you worried about, Alicia?
I'm not sure. The others are so excited for Colombia, and they can't wait to get there. But the more eager they are, the more concerned I get. Can it really be as good as these stories say? What kind of place is Colombia actually?
That's a good question, but the wrong person to ask. I come from a place far away, you know that. I'm way less familiar with this land than you. We're going to learn about it together. Let's see it with our own eyes. We don't have to blindly believe the words of others or the experiences of the past. We'll observe and think. But first, we'll need to get there. We need to keep walking.
Keep walking.
Keep walking. If that's not enough to set your mind at ease, let me tell you a story. A story of a place that's very much like Colombia.
Ash is so nice. What a sweetie. And now to the event. Must start the event already. So Operation Lucent Arrowhead. Still know nothing about Rainbow Six Siege. I should have been looking at the game before this. Or after the first collab, but no, I didn't. I didn't feel like it. But now, Special Visitors Channel. Despite your unusual method of entry, it is my pleasure to provide you with commentary for your brief visit. Okay, I guess we're starting with them. Alrighty. Ella, you want me to summon you tonight?
We've arrived at Magnet Hill number 2. Repeat. We've arrived at Magnet Hill number 2. Doc, how are things over on your side? Exterior clear. Considering the unique properties of Magnet Hill number 2, I suggest we meet up. Agreed. Drone recon report. Iana.
Almost no different from the way we left it. Readings are virtually the same, and there's no sign of activity from any other party. Looks like the quarantine on Magnet Hill number 2 has been pretty well enforced.
Which is to say, there's nobody there.
And that's not good news, because we're here to look for the missing Ash Squad.
Keep your eyes open. We'll proceed to Levi's main menu once we rendezvous.
Ooh, hello. Welcome. Thank you for the raid. I hope your stream went by well. I'm excited to finally go through this event. I resisted going on it off stream, but I did not resist using that one free 10 pool ticket. I got no one, but it's okay, there's still hope tonight.
Here we are. Are you sure? This is where Levi's main lab was, according to the map.
We were only one step behind Kohen. There were tremors then. I don't know if it was that madman Levi or something went wrong with the equipment, but the whole lab disappeared into thin air.
Into thin air? Are you sure?
I'd say that my expert opinion. It's the most fitting description of the events.
That just doesn't seem possible. No explosion can wipe out all evidence that a lab ever existed. It wouldn't have left a big hole like this, sending only a few tremors along through those outside.
What's Isekai hole then?
Earthquake? Or is it like you said?
Hello?
It's not an earthquake. The tremors might well be linked to the disappearance. Find cover and wait for the tremors to pass.
Isekai earthquake. Isekai quake.
How many floors are there? My legs are starting to scream. Keep going up. We need to reach the Raynell's penthouse. Can we take the elevator? Why do we have to climb these stairs floor by floor?
I feel for this guy. And it's a penthouse, so it must be very, very high up. Gosh darn it.
You'd think I don't want to. Recon report of the security here indicates that the penthouse is only accessible by these stairs and its own private elevator. There are guards posted by the elevator on every floor. Security is weakest on the stairs. That's where we break through. Guy's just a Kashimir-san who came here to make money, isn't he? It's not like he has anybody backing him up. Why do we have to be so careful just to get him to sign a transfer agreement? He has money. That's all the backing he needs. Keep moving. Quit looking around. I'm completely spent, boss. I'd rather take the lift and fight my way through.
Same. I would rather do that too. Like, gosh darn it, how many stairs up?
Shh. Captain? We're almost reached the office. Quiet down.
It's been 3,000 steps. Actually, 3,000 not a lot of steps. It's been 20,000 steps. That's a decent amount, I think. Ooh, fancy.
A letter? I told you, you can open those on your own. No need to ask me. It says for your eyes only, Raynell. Where's it from? Kashimirish. Looks like it's from your uncle. The usual inheritance demand. Also, one from the Docilese municipal government. A letter from the city, probably nothing important, should be another stupid banquet invitation. Maybe Candela will be there. We could discuss the opening ceremony with her. It's not far off, after all. And you spent so much time and effort on it. It's probably going to be spectacular. Come, stand with me, Milos.
The man walks up and stands by the red-haired Volpo's side. They admire the artwork at the end of the room, about the height of 2 persons.
I'm naming it the Fall of Order. What do you think? Sure. You wanna show it at the beginning? We've always been straight with each other, haven't we? Is that twisted curve intended to represent the fall? No, it represents the fleeting gaze of society on man. A dogmatic gaze that considers all that does not conform to be madness, lines that can only emerge from the post-profound silent Iberia. The Iberian Inquisition, certainly a symbol of order. On the right, does that indescribable cone represent the spires of Lithanian? No, imagine Sargon and its millennia of wind and sand, the Lords of Mir, the Padishah, the Golden City. Fantasizing the exotic is also a construct of internal order.
I wish you could see the painting.
The last gasp of imagination, once broad, now left with nothing but cliché. Yes, right, that makes sense. I pulled all that directly out of my behind. Your artistic style has always been unique, from medium to expression. How many golf balls did it take? 1,000? 2,000?
What? Golf balls?
That's not important. What's important is the last one. Would you do me a favor and put the finishing touch on it by placing this one on top? What would happen? It would be completed, and at that moment...
He sees shadows flash past the bottom gap of the office door. The door is kicked open before he could react. The whole room trembles, causing the teetering sculpture before him to collapse, sending golf balls flying everywhere. Ah! Ouch!
The fall.
Yeah, it really is the fall.
Reno, you and you, secretary over there, hands on your heads and get down. No sudden moves. Who are you? Doesn't matter. You and your boss are going to come quietly if you know what's good for you.
Something is approaching rapidly from above. Must be a particularly big foul beast, the officer thought. He pays no heed to it and points his crossbow at Raynell, the half-collapsed golf ball sculpture standing between them. Then, he hears a loud noise in the ceiling, right above what remains of the sculpture. Then another. This time, a large hole appears in the ceiling, along with the sound of broken planks. Several dark shadows fall through the shrapnel-mixed dust onto the floor of Raynell's office, smashing the remains of the sculpture, sending golf balls flying in all directions. Ah, the sculpture! No, all that hard work! 2,000 golf balls. Ah. I like both of their suits, the white suit and the black suit. They look cool. The soldier was about to let out an expletive, but it died in his throat. The shadows begin to move.
Everybody alright?
Just a little scrape.
I'm fine. Doc? I'm okay.
Iana gives Doc a hand and sees he's holding a golf ball, which left a round mark on his forehead. Ironically, the Doc got the most hurt, unless Doc is just his name and he's not actually a doctor. I don't know these people.
I'm fine, other than a little knock from a golf ball. Next question. Anyone know what happened, other than that we somehow fell into a pile of golf balls? Why didn't we just go through the roof? We wouldn't have had to climb the stairs if we did that. Shut up. Prepare to engage. A crossbow. Prepare to engage. I guess you aren't exactly friends. Did you bring a weapon, Milosh? Nope. Well, in that case, you better duke it out amongst yourselves to decide who gets to kidnap me. There's only one of me after all.
I like how chill they are about it. They're just gonna sit back and enjoy the show. For reals.
A drink, Milosh. Pass. I still have to protect you. Kidnap. A furry kidnapping party? That's new. Enough chit-chat. Drop your weapons and get away from Raynell, or we'll shoot.
Well, they're coming for us, kidnappers or not.
Find cover. Iana, Doc, take the non-combatants and get out of here. Fuse and I will cover for you.
I like how the Isekai Earthquake, or the Isekai Quake, had them fall through a roof, fall into a hole, and then through a roof into golf balls, of all the things.
No sound to halos, and they don't look like Blackstone either. Do these idiots have a death wish? They just think guns look cool. Move. Don't let them get away with Reno. On your 10, Iana.
Hostile down.
Those guns aren't just for looks. Stand your ground. We have backup. Reserve squad, quit fooling around and get out here. I can't get to the non-combatants. There are too many of them. Iana and I are suppressed. Reloading.
I'm up.
Frag out. Ineffective. Hostiles are blast resistant.
That's terrifying.
Roger. Fuse. Smoke. Smoke grenade out. Smoke won't solve the real problem. Need a cluster charge. I still have plenty. That's one way. But Grismont works better here. Iana, Doc. Get those non-combatants to cover. Fuse and I will cover. Firing. Stay back. Don't resist. I'm taking you to cover. Why do we have to? Look out. A sneak attack? Looks like you're more than just a secretary. You talk too much. Get back, sir. You're in the line of fire.
Ouch. I don't even want to attempt a British accent. I would butcher it so badly.
Trying to fight real weapons with a wine bottle. Dumbass. Very immature. He's out cold. I'll carry him. You get that guy in white. They're trying to take Raynell away. Stop them. We can't get close. The guns fire too quickly. Damn it, what the hell are you doing when they're not firing? They keep finding dead zones, and their coordination. There are only 4 of them. How many guys do we have? We're in cover. We can hold out for a while. Reloading. The guy's out. Get him. Iana, smoke. Smoke grenade out.
But now that I get to look at the characters some more, the ones that stand out the most to me are Ella and Doc.
Another smoke grenade? Is that the best you can? Flying out. Sticking it. Here's a memento. Get out of the way, Fuse. The other 2 are trying to hide. Surround the man.
I think they like their memento. They're speechless. They're stunned. They love it.
They swarmed without any caution for possible explosives. No tactical awareness whatsoever. Let's disarm them first. Tend to the wounded, Doc. Clear.
Clear.
Clear. All clear. No casualties. That's good news. Even though we were shooting to incapacitate rather than kill, those guys were still unusually tough. That one who there survived a full shotgun blast at a point-blank range. Good news indeed. One more thing. Not sure what it means, but look at the animal ears. You can see blood vessels if you look closely. What? Is that part of Levi's research too?
What is this Levi person doing? I'm so confused by Levi. Maybe I really should look at Rainbow Six Siege someday. Like, is that what Levi's into? Is he trying to make some cat boys and cat girls too? I understand.
My compass isn't working. What about yours, Doc? If we're really near Magnet Hill number 2 in southern Urals.
Doc looks behind him, where the wind is blowing the curtains open. The squad walks out to the balcony and takes in the sight outside. The setting sun shines down between the towering skyscrapers, painting the waters red. Tourists in swimsuits lie on the beach, enjoying a lazy holiday afternoon set to ice cream and truck music. The only man in the room who can still stand slowly walks towards them.
If this is the Urals, then I'm George Clooney. It's clear we're no longer in the mission area.
Did we teleport?
Where to? The Maldives?
It looks like a vacation spot, alright, but I don't think it's the Maldives.
Maybe we can ask the unfortunate victims. Oh, speak of the devil.
Oh, that was the antagonist of the previous R6 collab.
Could you answer a few questions, sir? Who are you? What is this place? And who were those armed men? I'm happy to explain a few things, out of gratitude for the surprising ending that you created for my work. Before formal introductions, however, I must correct one premise. I was never an unfortunate victim. Not before, not now, not ever. Can we get back on topic? Very well. Welcome to the dark heart of Bolivar. Welcome to Dosseles. My name is Raynell Kowalski. Call me Ella, Mr. Raynell. But given that we need to quickly grasp our situation, I think we can cut the introductions. I'll ask, and you answer, alright? Doesn't look like I have a choice. Which country does Dosseles belong to? Bolivar, in name at least. Bolivar, you mean Bolivia? I don't know a city called Dosseles in Bolivia. What about you, Iana?
No.
Let's try another way. Which continent are we on? South America? Continent? I'm not sure what you mean. If you mean the name of our landmass, that's Terra, obviously. Gono. Oh? It's not every day I hear my mother tongue spoken.
Oh, I guess she's technically talking in Kashmir then. Okay, cool.
Your mother tongue? Nothing. Keep going. I never thought I would be asking this, but... Mr. Raynell, are we on planet Earth? Planet Earth? I thought all I had to do was answer questions, but now I'm beginning to have a few of my own.
Man, this is a huge difference though, for real. I'd rather get... If I had to choose between both groups for where they got isekai'd, I think I prefer Dosseles.
Iana, maybe you can do better with the questions. Iana?
Iana does not answer. Her eyes are wide, staring at the horizon in the opposite direction of the setting sun. The others follow her gaze. Two moons are rising slowly in the distance, one brighter than the other. It's like, oh! Isekai! Ooh, fancy. Strangely dressed Durin. I like her outfit, it's beautiful. Damn, only had time for one doodle before they found out. That was close. Gave me a fright when all those people showed up. Hold it right there, girl. You won't get away with vandalizing the Galleria. Shoot, I better go. You got lucky today, Raynell. Girl, were you the one who got those guys to go after Raynell? If yes, spooky scary. Now tutorial mission, please enter in an orderly manner. Okay. They said please. So I shall comply because they said please. Alrighty. Ooh, there's doggos.